So I'm just coming live because I'm going to just start this newer podcast. And I wanted to know if anybody had any ideas. I mean, I already have a couple, obviously, ideas, a couple topics. I was wanting to know if there was anything anybody else kind of thought about. Or knew about that they think other people should know about. It's like odd things here and there, anywhere. Like the first thing I'm gonna talk about is apparently people got addicted to the COVID swabs. What the fuck is that about? That's like literally, those things are painful. So whoever that is, they seriously like pain. There's a couple other things like I know I want to talk about first. Like, I had this conversation with somebody the other day, but about licking eyelids. Some people are into licking eyelids. You can get your spouse off by that. I know I didn't want to leave watching Blogger right now, but I've changed the time of my fucking my podcast several times, so I was like, screw it, I'll go live. I was gonna wrap presents and see if anybody came up with any suggestions or ideas or things that they would want to know more about. What, you would join Rogue Nomad? I didn't know you joined panels. I mean, yeah, if you want to, you're not gonna porn bomb me, right? Right? I mean, if you're just gonna come up to fart, that's okay. Hey, Darcy. I don't care if you come up and just use your voice. What are you gonna say? I know that you haven't ever. Hey, Ken. But no, I'm serious though about how once a week I'm gonna start doing this podcast about weird nut things. Like I said, my first one's going to be about. I appreciate that, Darcy. I'm sorry for being a cunt. Back to you. But I appreciate that, Darcy. Like a lot, actually. So, what do you guys think about the podcast idea? Thank you. But yeah, the first one I'm going to do is going to be about people getting addicted to swabbing their nose with the COVID, swab. Now, what I'm going to find out is if they were like addicted or like just like freaking out constantly about having it, or if they were like literally addicted to the swab. So that's just so weird. Are you coming up, Rogue Nomad? I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Wait, about me and Darcy apologizing or about Rogue Nomad? When you go up, well, when you first join, it's going to show you a screen. Well, depending on if, like, since you've never joined before, it's going to make you sign in with your YouTube account. And then once you do that, a screen will show it'll show you because you'll see you with the camera and the mic, so you can test to make sure that your camera and mic's working. And then you just click yes, you want to allow that. And then you should see a screen that shows you on camera. And you just click underneath the camera, or you click underneath this little square that shows you, just click cam and it'll shut it off. I'm not sure, Ken. I'm wrapping presents. I was debating going live because because a blogger, I couldn't stop watching his fucking shit show. Are you coming, Rogue Nomad? All right, I'm gonna start wrapping presents since you're not coming. So none of you guys have an opinion on my podcast idea? Hey, Shell. Thank you, Breezy. I do Breezy, but I have so many fucking a-hole trolls and I'm easily triggered and it's hard for me to not pay attention to those troll comments. But I love true crime. I'm actually going to school. Well, no, you fucking Darcy, you piss me off. No, I'm not. I'm talking about other stuff. But I do. I love true crime, and I did a couple lives one time about them, but
Can you hear me?
hello. Ah, yeah.
Oh, well, first time.
This is so cool. I'm glad that you joined. What made you join? Hey, Conjure Queen.
The theme of the strange, odd, and unusual podcast. So, what do you mean by strange?
Well, I guess it just depends on the person. Like, just things that are just, I guess, not mainstream. Just like something that's odd, unexplained, unusual, different. Me too, Breezy. And I appreciate you think my theory makes sense because it kind of does make sense as far as all the other unanswered stuff. But do you have something you want to share, Rogue Nomad?
I was just wondering of your interpretation of what's normal in order to
Well,
experience the contrast uh, as to what is strange.
well,
Because
like I said, oh,
have you interacting with different cultures has taught me that the concept of normal is totally subjective.
of
So
course,
it depends.
but
If we're seeking the strange, that's going to be very subjective on whatever society and culture we find ourselves in, because what's strange to us may not be as strange to them. You know what I
but that
mean?
still counts though, because either way, it would still be strange to that culture, so it would still be fascinating. Even that, that said, it would still be fascinating to find out what some cultures find
Find
odd,
strange.
strange.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that point. I see that point.
So, I mean, it, yeah,
So,
he's
what is the
talking.
strangest thing that you've
I don't know
experienced?
yet. The strangest thing that I've experienced.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Mm, I don't know. Do you mean like supernatural or like with people or like?
Well, by asking you this, it gives me insight as to what you consider normal too. Let's
Well,
say with a person that doesn't believe in the supernatural, if if you bring it up, that's just completely out of their paradigm, so it's not even going to be considered um, strange or odd. It's just going to be considered unrealistic.
unrealistic is still odd. It's still odd. It's still an odd character. It's still something that people question.
Though, if I were to consider something unrealistic, I wouldn't even bring it to the point of categorizing. I wouldn't bring the strange, odd, or unusual because it just doesn't. I don't think it's worth the examination.
But
What are your
just,
thoughts?
but because just because you don't consider that an option doesn't mean that other people don't.
So then, in this case, you have to be very aware of your audience and
Oh
target
no,
your
of course. Which
audience.
is why I asked people what if they had any suggestions, like what they. And the whole point of this live is actually exactly what you're doing. However, I think you're thinking a little too much about it as far as I won't ever be able to go specifically to one person and be like, okay, you and you and you. I guess it's a matter of a general consensus of like what is odd and what's not and what's unique.
Which, in my humble opinion, I think makes it difficult to conduct a long-term podcast because you're going to run out of subjects.
Mm, not necessarily. I see what you're saying, but I don't know. I don't know if that's zombie nomad. I get what you're saying. However, well, how about these UFO shows or these ghost shows, or Ripley's Believe It or Not, or I mean, all these companies and shows that have lasted a long time, even though some people don't agree with it or believe it or think it's odd.
Well,
Lots of people do.
just to be, completely direct, I'm trying to find something that will make me watch your podcast, and so far I have not heard it. Like all of these topics that you're bringing up, um, because I don't believe in the supernatural or ghosts or anything
Okay.
like that. It completely makes it irrelevant
I
to me.
didn't say it was just going to be all supernatural. Like I was saying, I don't know if you heard me, but I was told earlier today about people that became addicted to swabbing their nose with the COVID-19 swabs. I'm just saying anything odd. To me, that's fucking odd as fuck. So interesting. So I'm going to learn more about it and talk about that.
But don't you think that limits your audience to like a specific circle of people that is not educated?
Not at all. I think some people would be like interested, be like, oh my God, that's actually a thing. And they would like probably check it out.
And what are you trying to accomplish with your podcast?
Probably the same thing that anybody does once when they do a podcast.
Which is what?
Mm, I have no idea. I guess that depends on the person. That's a subjective question.
So, but if you use the term anyone, which is an objective term,
Mm, Not necessarily.
well, anyone represents
I
pretty
could
much
be
anyone.
talking. I could be talking about a certain, age demographic. I could be talking about a certain culture. I mean, who knows?
Well, that goes beyond the realm of anyone because that's more of a specific demographic.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to. I don't know what's the word I'm going to use. I'm not trying to just get a certain specific group or age or anything like that.
Then what are you trying to accomplish?
I don't know. What are you trying to accomplish? I feel like you're coming up here just to argue with me.
Not at all. I'm trying to accomplish finding a topic that will draw
I
me
think
to
you're
your
thinking too deep
podcast.
into it. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But I think there's lots of
Well, you
people that
haven't
would
even
actually find
started
it
it.
interesting.
There's no podcast to watch at the moment. You
No,
said that
no,
this
there's
was like
not.
a
So if you already
brainstorming
don't
session.
like the idea, then you don't have to watch it.
Well, of course, that's logic. Like, if I don't like the idea, I'm not going to watch it. But this whole event that you're conducting is on the premise of brainstorming. So you find what people like.
Brainstorming about ideas, not brainstorming about my idea.
Exactly. So that's what I'm presenting you with. I'm presenting you that these ideas that
Right. Well, what's something that you find odd then? What is your suggestion of a topic?
I will. Well, I think something more within the realm of the natural world, like
Sure,
uh,
you can be. That's what I'm saying. It's not specific to supernatural. That's why I said that. Getting addicted to swabbing your nose with a COVID-19 test isn't very supernatural. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what this was about. Was about suggestions. Like because I'm gonna do the podcast and I'm not going to try and attract a certain any group or age or anything. Like I just was wanting ideas of topics.
but that's tough because let's say if you're presenting more of like a shoebox of a podcast, it's going to
It's
be
not.
way
It's not a
tougher
shoebox if people
to.
give
May I
if
finish? May I finish?
well, yeah, but you kind of feel like you're just like going in a circle.
Okay. You're asking
Mhm.
for
Go ahead.
recommendations. So if you have
Mhm.
um, such a broad podcast, such a shoebox of ideas, it's going to be very difficult to narrow down whom you want to target to be a viewer of your podcast.
I get that, but I'm not trying to target any certain age or group or anything.
So are
I'm
you
just
doing
trying to
this for yourself or for the people who will listen to the podcast?
both. I yeah, both. People that find things interesting, people that want to learn about things that they didn't know about. Like it's
You know what I find really interesting is a lot of the, I don't know, I don't remember the exact terminology, but like the history of language. Like let's say going into languages that have been around for a very, very long time and studying them and kind of like how they came to be.
No, that is fascinating, and that would
Nice.
be a wonderful topic
I'm
to
glad
chat
you
about.
liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Well, I
Well, I've
think
always wondered that.
nice. I just think that yeah, this is only my humble opinion. I think kind of like making a little bit of a divide between the supernatural and the natural. Um, because certain things that you're interested in the natural world are intriguing.
Of course.
Though a lot of those minds are going to be a little bit drawn off by the supernatural and that kind of
Uh,
stuff.
Unfortunately, nowadays, and I hate to say this, but my generation and the generation after me, I think doing a show about languages is going to be too much for them to comprehend. Whereas something as simple as just random topics of, like I said, and I'm not saying, take away the supernatural. There's many, 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 many different things natural that are unique, odd, and interesting. You know what I'm saying? Not me. I've always been interested in finding out who decided to say water was water, like things like that. Of course, I find that interesting. However, apparently, I don't think we think like a lot of other people do. There's not. I mean, simple ideas, attract simple minds, I guess I should say.
Yeah, yeah, I see your point, and I give you much respect for being so open-minded that you're able to find intrigue in both the supernatural and the natural. That
I
says a
think,
lot about being open-minded.
oh yeah, I'd like to think I am hella open-minded. Like, I like to learn. I'd like to learn every day. I think once a person thinks that they can't learn anything, they're dumb.
Those are very wise words. That's when people stop growing, when they stop stepping out of their comfort zone, is when they just settle and just await for
Hmm.
death.
Pretty much, exactly that.
All right,
Which
well,
I think,
Amber, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Do you have any other topics, any questions for me, anything?
just if you think of other things that you think would be interesting to talk about or learn more about, because I'm sure you still have there's something that you find odd. So, if you ever have any ideas, let me know. And thank you for coming up, though. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. Well, I wish you the best, and thank you for allowing me in.
Of course, thank you. All right, talk to you later, man.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye. Um, you have tats and a badge. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's what I'm talking about. Anywho, what's going on over at Ski Masks channel? I thought I saw someone say that was. I'm just looking at the comments. Sorry. Is he Hispanic? How'd you know he's Hispanic? And shut the fuck up, you fucking sexist motherfucker. Oh, don't be sorry. Shall it all ever? No, it's not my fucking boyfriend, Darcy. So what he was talking about was he was basically trying to get me to see that everybody's idea of what's odd is different. Like I could find something odd, whereas the next person could find what I find odd normal. Um, but I think we come to an understanding that I'm not trying to target a certain demographic or age or anything. Like with my idea of the podcast. Thank you, Mike. I'm just wanting to like do to talk about things that people find odd or unique or unusual. I mean, like an oddity. And yeah. So you're fine. You're fine. You're totally fine, Jill. I don't get upset when people are like, hey, so and so's live or go check out so and so. Like I'm all about, well, some of these people don't need help growing their channels because they're already big, but I'm all about supporting other channels. Man, I feel like I'm coming down with something. Shell. Oh, that is you. Okay, good. Maybe less reps, bitch. Yeah, no, that doesn't bother me. But what do you guys think of? God, fucking George, if you're fucking bigger than that, holy fuck. But what do you guys think of my idea? Like honestly, I mean, I like it. Like I said, I think it's a good idea, and people can give me suggestions and other topics, you know. And I fucking really do think I'll come up with something. So you're funny. Oh my god. Okay. 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 Oh yeah. Don't listen to the people in the chat, Conjure. I was getting my wrapping paper and stuff. So I'm gonna wrap some presents. I literally don't care about anything else. I'm gonna turn the camera on in just a second. Can you hear the music? Oh. All right, calm down, you two. Oh, bitch. Oh, fucking bitch. Jesus, you two, stop. Holy shit. Fucking hey. Sorry. Can you guys hear the music? I'm trying to find. Yeah, like in every chat, literally. I know. You can't even see anything, whatever. What? Darcy, you thought that was the real sunshine? Everyone knows that's not the real sunshine. doesn't seem like a very Christmassy song. How the fuck? How the fuck do I get this fucking tape off? What the fuck? Holy shit. It shouldn't be this fucking difficult. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? Holy shit. Hi, Tash. God, quit calling me fucking names, dude. God, my nose. This is not fucking Christmas music. What the hell, James? So how many fucking other accounts do you have other people's shit? Mm. I'm so OCD about this. Some caroling. Jolly Jack, oh, the bells are rolling. Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. In the new old-fashioned way. I can't really see, but I fucking do it like fucking perfect. Have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Blue, blue, blue Christmas. Blue, blue, blue Christmas. Thank you, Strain. I appreciate that a lot. A lot. Thank you. I love you guys too. I will definitely tell Sonic much love from you. Whoever reads what that last comment is a homo. You fucking bitch. I need a better fucking camera, huh? That's shitty. Yeah, that's shitty. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I totally love you guys. How are you doing, Stray? And he said, at least not. I'm just wrapping presents, roaches. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. And my kid's spoiled, so his Thomas the Train fucking thing right there is totally walking part of the street. And he said, Oops. Can you still hear the music over there? Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. It doesn't even get me justice, but I'm glad that you like it. You rock. What's up? What's up, Roaches? Thank you, Stray. You're awesome. You ever heard me sing all those times? Good luck. Why are you just saying Amber, Roaches? This is my content right now. I'm fucking wrapping presents for my family. Okay, cool. I'm doing normie stuff right now, okay? Imagine not thinking wrapping presents is content. I mean, imagine not thinking. Exactly, wholesome. See, now you're catching on, Rogers. It happens, Jay. Okay. Roaches doesn't have a heart, though. He's not jealous. They tore it away. No, you're fine. I'm wrapping presents. See? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I appreciate that. I'll try and get a better angle of it in a minute. So roaches, if you ever need to or want to, I'll let you jump on my panel so that you can get all your settings right. Hey, cringe. Okay. Okay. Bitch. I don't know how to rap. Yeah, he doesn't listen to anything. I don't know how to rap bars. Or I would. AmberHalk. That's awesome. Damn it. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck it. I figured that you did roaches. I don't know. Either because I don't know anything about OBS. I love a song. But yeah, I figured that was the case, roaches. will spy. Mm-mm. 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 Divine. Damn, that's cutting it close. That was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good. Definitely better than anything I've ever done. It was really good, actually. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate you interacting and even doing it. Okay, that's buttons. Okay. Okay, I need to get out. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna tape a candy cane to all the presents. Sorry, I accidentally kicked myself out.